mango, 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 mango.
Yes everyone, this week's Worth the Money video is the 1UP Nutrition pre-workout review. And you want to know my thoughts? Well, let's get into it. Hey everyone, it's Dan here from Specific Personal Training, where I help you find alignment and success in health and fitness with a ton of fitness content, including helpful little reviews like this one. So if you want to go further in your fitness, then make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay up to date with all the latest notifications from this channel. So yes, today guys, we are going to review the 1UP Nutrition pre-workout. Now I've received 2 samples in this deal I brought, so I will be reviewing both flavors. I have the Mango Island one here, and I also have a grape bubblegum as well, which I'll give my quick lowdown on what I thought of that flavor. And I will say with this deal, I got so much, including a bunch of free ebooks, and I probably should have done an unboxing with half of the samples that they actually sent me, especially seeing as 5 of them were actually 5 surprise samples, and this deal only cost me like $10. I think it was $10 plus $10 in shipping, or $15 in shipping. So I just have the sample here, and there is 1 full sample per package, and these retail on their website. The sale price for a tub right now is down to $43.99 with a normal price of $54.99. According to the label, each scoop is 22 grams, and there is also 25 grams of servings per container, which brings it at the sale price around to $170 per serving. Now that's a bit higher than the middle ground, as $125 to $150 is the standard price range per serving for most brands. However, personally, me, if it's super good stuff, sometimes I can sway that little extra. So the labels of these are pretty cool. It's kind of a fitness cliche style, but I like them. They advertise a lot of trademark ingredients as well, as you can see here, that they have in them, as well as the performance of it. Now my labels are blue because these are for him range. They actually do a for her range as well. So there is some slight difference between the male and females besides just the colouring of the package. Now because they have 2 brands for male and female, I'm not going to go into the list of all the ingredients, but I will put both brands up on the screen here. And as you can see, there is some difference between the him and her brands. The For Him brand has some extra ingredients that the ladies don't, and the dosages, as with most of the ingredients, being higher dosed in the male brands, almost double. Now this totally makes sense, as I find it's more of the males that are the stim junkies with the pre-workouts, and most females that I know hate the tingles and itches from the beta-alanine, which this does have some in, but again a lesser amount than the him brand. Also, something the ladies have which the men don't is this stress suppressing matrix, which after looking a little bit closer at the label, the only extra ingredient really is the 5-HTP. Now if you're still with me right now, give this video a like and answer this question in the comments with a simple yes or no, because I don't want you to give it away for people who haven't watched this far, or even a little icon. Do you want to see a mango flavored protein powder on the market? And don't forget to hit up Specific Personal Training for your free at-home workout ebook. In terms of the mixability, I guess you can't really see here because I have my 1UP shaker, which came free with the deal as well. But it mixes as a standard pre-workout really. You know, you might have a few little white bits left over, but generally speaking, it mixes good. It doesn't taste clumpy. You don't taste any bitterness. Like you don't taste the powder in it with that regards. So give it top scores on mixability for sure. Now for the taste. Now mango is a hard flavor to get right. I'll be honest, when it comes to BCAs and pre-workouts, I have tried a couple of mango flavors, and they all have a synthetic taste to them, and often they are way off. They don't taste anything like mango. Now this isn't an amazing mango flavor, but it's certainly the best mango flavored supplement that I have had to date. It tastes like mango juice. Now maybe not top quality Tropicana style mango juice, but more like a cheaper Rubicon with a little bit of a synthetic aftertaste. Now with the mango one, which I'll go a little bit more into the results, I only tried it in half a serving. I had 2 half a servings, and the second serving was a lot more nicer actually than the first. Now with the grape one, I do have a little bit here left over. Now this has been sitting in the house for a couple of days, so I'll do a quick taste test with this. And then I also, when I first had it, I wrote down my initial thoughts, so I'll share them, particularly if this tastes rancid from being sat around the house. Yep, and as I thought, to be fair, even though this has been sat around my house for a couple of days, it doesn't taste a whole lot different than what it did originally. Now I think I did mix this a little stronger than it suggests, but honestly I really don't like the grape one. When I first tried it, it just wasn't as pleasant to drink as the mango one. It just wasn't that pleasant in general, and I can't really say what it was about the taste at the time, but tasting back on it now, and I don't know if it's because they've tried to create that bubblegum flavor, because it is great bubblegum, but it tastes like the purple violets to me. I think you guys might call them something different in the UK, probably in the US, sorry, like purple Smarties or something. But certainly the people in the UK know what I'm on about, and you can Google this for those Americans. But it tastes like purple violet sweets, which, if you like that stuff, is great. For me, I hated them. I never liked them. It tasted like perfume to me, and this has that very similar taste. This has that grape, purple, violet kind of taste to it, and I often chug half of my pre-workout during my warm-ups and then sip the rest through my big lifts of the day. But this one, I kind of just want, when I originally had it, I just kind of wanted to chug it and get it all out of the way quickly. Mango one, definitely much nicer. I would drink that like I normally would drink my pre-workouts. So out of the two, the grape or the mango, definitely. Now in this section of effectiveness, I'm going to combine the effectiveness and the ratings into one. Firstly, I tried the mango with just half a scoop, as this was a light day, although long session in the gym, and I'll try and show you some of these clips up in the corner as we talk. But for half a scoop, it was just what I needed. It really worked quick within a few minutes, which is always a good sign for the way I react to pre-workouts, as I am quite sensitive to them, and that's why I love them. I've been struggling with my bench at home a little, but after one warm-up set, I was benching 225 pounds for 3 sets of 6, which is something that I could never do at that weight just after one warm-up set for sure. I didn't really feel any crazy tingles, which I normally like, but again, it's not what I was looking for on that day. I definitely felt the caffeine as my blood was pumping, and the first few exercises, and I was a little out of breath as well, so it got my heart rate elevated, and the actual muscle pumps were really good as well, and I felt them for a while, like until I overtrained. But the energy kept me going for 3 hours in the gym, and although I was feeling extremely weary and spent towards the end, but the come down from half a scoop was so smooth, so smooth. Again, this might have just been due to the long gym session, but there was no crash at all that I felt when I left the gym later that evening, so super plus marks on that. Now when I tried the grape, I used 1 full serving, and it was pretty much the same thing. My session wasn't long because that was a crazy like one-off session. I was kind of just killing time actually, but I hit a big chest session a week later, and yeah, the adrenaline, the blood rushing was very much the same, pretty high. But one negative I will say about this product is that there seemed to be an intenseness, if that's a word, and a focus missing from it a little bit. Now my bench session was a max effort, like a 1 rep max effort, and often I love pre-workouts. It can just really help get me into the zone and create tunnel vision on my goal, no matter what mood I'm in when I wake up. And this is one thing that was lacking from this pre-workout, which I really wanted, and I think is critical for anyone who wants a super heavy session. Now, like with the half a scoop, there was no crash. Everything was smooth and it just faded out nice and easily. So overall, this product definitely gives you the energy and a nice little pump when you start hitting the reps. If you are a general fitness fanatic and you want an extra boost and energy when hitting a hypertrophy workout, then this will work for you. And you know, I feel this is who it's marketed at. If you go on their website, you look at the design of the label and the products, it's for those I don't want to sound bad, but those generic fitness people. And I would use this again for those kind of workouts, for my light speed workouts, bodybuilding days. If you also hate crashes, then again, this is a product to consider, as I felt very little of that. Taste can be hit or miss depending on what flavors you get. Some good, some nasty. Using the second half of my mango sample, I enjoyed that much more than the grape, and even more than the first mango serving as well. Now for me personally, it's missing the focus and the intensity, that killer instinct if you will, which is a key attribute to me, and I think for any strength lifter. So if you like lifting heavy, and I don't mean 6 to 8 reps of partial squats, then you will want to probably pass on this. You certainly don't want to make it your go-to pre-workout. And so with that all in mind, I'm going to give it a 2 to 5, maybe a 3-star rating. It's good, it's fun, but it's middle of the road in my opinion. For me, the price point needs to be a little bit lower to increase the rating, as again, I always look at things as price point compared to the effectiveness. Great effectiveness, you know, if they were selling this at like $30-20 a tub, I'd get it. If you're wanting an extra boost for your bodybuilding or your weight loss, it's good for you. But for me, again, it's middle of the road. So thank you for watching, guys. Now if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you didn't like this video, then give it a thumbs down, and let me know what your thoughts on this product are, if you've tried it or you're considering trying it. And if you want to see more reviews, then click on this video here, and I'll tell you what, I'll see you on that video now.
Mango, 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 mango.